Abusia yamakwa shonko so eba POG Media. Ene yede mekwa highway ne so highway ne de ensem bebre so a yenso yaje pene se yabe me abedwafo no ahu de eko ene de eba na den na ekoso ewo highway ne so. Eye obowura NPP amanyoko ma na osanso bowura NDC amanyoko ne movement for change afafranto eye alanche matin sisi ano okwa Ashanti regional confusion kese na SO because sisi ano saa three parties we no obia atagete Ashanti regional enye asam ketu akwa na NPP ne Dr. Bawumia mpo de omo se omo pe 80% vote ewo Ashanti region omo pe 80% vote ewo Ashanti region na we na Ashanti region for say Dr. Bawumia ne NPP for no etese mopa mo kwase ano ye mfichire na mo ba be chire no mo ba pawa no mo nyaade papa bia emma Ashanti region na utumi target say 80% na open Ashanti region there basa ye beto atia ama wahu say Ashanti region sisi ano ye ni ada na we na asanso strike confusion between three parties no because NDC epe 80% no movement for change so epe massive vote every Ashanti region enye asam ketu akra na Ashanti region for the sisi ade omo bibia show mutirim no omo say sisi awa obeba beye impuntu djuma e wa Ashanti region oho na omo to abanafa enye asam ketu akra Daddy Fred aba my hot details nioma ekoso nyina no ode aba yebepe se yebeme abedwafo no be me akona yakwakuti ensem a ekoso e wo highway no so na asa na ebeko no owo ensem ka bia fa hye ye comment section ho like na hye ma afoforo so no ensa entumi enka bi aha eye POG Media medamase
Church amu nyinaa mede ne Daddy Fred ɛnneɛma te sɛn biribi a ɛkɔ so kama deɛ dwumadie mohwɛ me life baabi a mowɔ hwɛ me bi a mekyerɛkyerɛ m mohwɛ me life ɛwɔ Facebook at the same time YouTube mohwɛ me life ɛso wɔ hɔ ɛnsɛm a ɛkɔ so wɔ Ghana ɛna yɛde ɛbrɛ mu nti woyɛ Ghana ni a wowɔ ho kwan sɛ dwumadie no wobɛhyɛ na wo nua ɔbɛn wo no wanya bi ahwɛ na ɔno so atumi akyerɛ n'adwene kamakama nti wo nko anhwɛ yɛatena ase nti yɛatena ase deɛ na yɛatena ase paa yi ɛnsɛm wɔ hɔ nti mekyerɛkyerɛ mo paa adɔfo nom seesei deɛ abɛtɔ dwa Ghanafoɔ mu nyinaa mu nim Bawumia ne campaign no Ashanti region no watagete ɔwɔ sɛ campaign no Ashanti region wonya vote wɔ Ashanti region a wɔwie ɛnya afei na ɔbɛsua bɛka biribiara sɛ ɛna amanfo adwo ama no na sɛ wonya Ashanti votes na is done wawene nti wohwɛ a sɛ deɛ ɔmo kyerɛ ne sɛ ɔmo pɛ 80% votes ɛwɔ Ashanti region at the same time Ashanti region so na ɛyɛ capital yɛka ne sɛ alankyerɛmanten na so yɛyɛ ne baabi a alankyerɛmanten ɔno ankasa ne office wɔ no ɛhɔ ɛna wɔde hɔ ayɛ ne capital enti na kyerɛ sɛ ɛnya asɛm ketewa wohwɛ mu so a Mahama ɔno so ahu sɛ Ashanti region ɛno na betimi ama yaka sɛ weya lusu weya kosi enti ɔmo nyinaa target Ashanti region sisi na amanfo busa sɛ hey, what is going on what is going on all eyes on Ashanti region enti ɛna da biara na me ba bɛka sɛ baabi a ɛma party ni nya votes no it is up to them to maintain the place very well because that is where you get all your votes whatever you want and that is where you get it but meanwhile look at confusion a woman Ashanti region and they try to deny because when you talk about confusion they don't want to accept that they don't want to say it's true but it is clear so everything is on the wall that there is confusion. Anyway, greetings to you. Apia Eric, you're watching me on YouTube. Thanks very much for watching. May God bless you. And everything is clear. Say, whatever be the case, they know what is going on. And what is at stake now? No, NPP who say, omobe winning elections. what they have to be doing is that they have to concentrate on Ashanti region. Like, I don't know whether they are going to do developmental projects more over there, because it's up to about how many months to the elections? Aka few months. Nti deɛ bɛyɛ ne deɛ bɛyɛ na mobɛyɛ wɔ hɔ. Nti that is what people are asking. Obi bɛka sɛ duro bɛgye hɔ a ɛyɛ atrema. Whatever you want to do over there, no, Ghanaians are expecting say at least baabi aduru deɛ nkɔmɔ ayɛ nneɛma bebree wɔ hɔ na afei yɛde nsa si yɛbo ka sɛ chest out Ashanti region NPP nneɛma ɛrekɔ yie. The most surprising aspect ne sɛ baabi NPP ɛpɛ votes kɛseɛ no ɛhɔ. And greetings to you, Janet Addo, you watching me on YouTube. Thanks very much for watching. You can subscribe to the channel. So anytime I come live, you may be having the opportunity to be part of it, okay? Enti, I don't know, the most surprising aspect in this, Ashanti region, yeah, baby, MPP, a yamo stronghold. I will be an say yamo stronghold. Enti, sɛ nneɛma bɛkɔ yie wɔ MPP ma ɛyɛ Ashanti region. Meanwhile, Ashanti regional minister yɛbusaa no sɛ ɔmfa ne nsa nsi ne bo ɛnka nneɛma maako nneɛma ɔmobɔ baako mmienu mmiɛnsa ɛnan enum ɔnka nneɛma maako ɛnan ha MPP ayɛ wɔ Ashanti region ɔde ne nsa bi si ne bo aka sɛ ɛyɛ opportunity for them. Some won't be maintaining and as some be rated. Greetings to you, Samuel Addo. You watching me live on the YouTube. Thanks very much. Hey, Daddy Fred, watching you from Mount Sinai Hospital in New York City. Oh, thanks very much. Greetings to everyone. I really appreciate that. All those on YouTube watching me, I'm so grateful to you. Kate Watson, you watching me on YouTube. Thank you very much, Kate. I really appreciate that. Okay. Enti whatever be the case, you know, ɛhɔ na ɛyɛ mo stronghold. Enti baabi a ɛyɛ mo stronghold deɛ, you have to devise mechanism to maintain the area. And yes, you don't need to sit down for somebody to tell you, say this is what you have to be doing. And you have identified problems. Ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ. Yɛkɔka ho asɛm a, most monte aseɛ. Problems ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ no ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa. Saa problems yi and ebinom pɛ solutions. Amanfoɔ pere sɛ saa problems yi ɔmɛpɛ ho kwan na ɔmɛsi ano kwan. And so up till now, problems yi ɔkɔka ɔmo si problems ni hɔ, but ɔmo adi ho adanse sɛ problems ɛwɔ hɔ. Edi Ashanti region, deɛ ɛkɔ so wɔ hɔ no, MPP amanyɔkuo ayɛ sɛ ɔmo pɛ 1, 2, 3, ɔmo pɛ 80% votes wɔ hɔ. Na mepɛ sɛ mebusa wo. Ashanti region, nneɛma MPP ayɛ wɔ hɔ no. Mebusa wo nneɛma MPP ayɛ wɔ Ashanti region. Ɛwɔ sɛ ɛma ho kwan sɛ nipa 80% votes ɔmunya firi hɔ. Ɛno ne yɛbusa wo. Because wayɛ bibi wɔ hɔ a amanfoɔ kɔto a ɔmo bɛgyina so na ɔmo aka sɛ oh wayɛ wei nti yɛgyina so ne ato aba no de ama wo. But sɛ biribi sɛ ni hɔ deɛ a na ɛyɛ ade a ɛha adwen. Ɛno nti Ashanti region Ghanafoɔ ɔtwɛn expect sɛ ɔmo bɛhu deɛ ɛkɔ so. Mahu sɛ Senegal mahu deɛ asi. Aberanteɛ ketekete 44 years. Ɔno na ɔmo akɔyi ne sɛ president. Nti nneɛma ɛsesa seesei. Amanfoɔ ani abere o. Mmabunu no ɔmo ani abere. Obiara deɛ obiara paa ne sɛ obenya adwuma ayɛ. Ɔhu saa. It is obi or na ɔte hɔ na onya adwuma anya. The person is not feeling happy because the major objective of every person is to get job. You see, when you have job, when you work, you don't have any problem because at least so we you feel great at all times. But your life becomes miserable. People are asking for jobs. They have their own strength, their own capabilities to go and work. So they've reposed confidence in you. So you have to create jobs for them. You will say that government does not create jobs. Government creates enabling environment for jobs. So everybody knows that. So what are the enabling environments more creating? They say the problem, you can't underestimate that, you can't dodge that problem. CD stabilization, how is it? Inflation, how is it? Those are the technical issues, the indices that people be considering to vote for you. And NPP wanting 80% votes in the Ashanti region. What have you done in Ashanti region that warrant 80% votes in Ashanti region? Because if they have projected that if they're able to get 80% of the total votes, they don't even need other regions. They automatically win the elections. You know that. And people are calling for developmental projects in the region. And you were adamant, you were not reacting. I don't want to blame anybody. But now that you want votes, you have done the projection. The projections will be matched with the developmental projects in the region. That's it. They say that is the same place a year Alan Kwadwo or no ni base or no so akwesi office no a wo de amanfo akotinem so omunya adwuma emfama. Alan, so you cannot deny that fact. Say oh yeah popular and okuta charisma na nipa penasem. The be as same way I continue to say many a time when people are going to vote, they don't even consider your mission, your objective, what you do, your programs, your manifesto. They don't consider those things. So they just look at the personality and then they make choices. At times they do that. So everything is individual differences. You see what I mean? When you want development, when you want votes in that area, what have you done? What are the developmental projects that you've done? Some time back, I'm saying you may recall, say, Otumfo Atekokoso or Freya Asante G, Kumasi G, maternity ward, I say, I'm say, Sebuzi a pensu, se Kwame Nkrumah pensu. That's all. Obiaba, oh, yebeye, Obiaba, yebeye. Guankre land port, is he saying? At the same time, Uko, baby, to say, yeah. Kono kra mo fro say yeah swami runabout esi say enti yesrem se mo propose ho de say aka how many months de be na mo be ye ewo ho e no na amamfo ka ho asem and enti dicey issue, but we are still waiting. Say people will be making their choices and yeah easy sir abato de adofo Munka hu se obia ekoto aba o de nti a okoto aba no na obia so ko make decision o de nti a o make decision no nya se obi fitin ya was mekoto aba na ade we no ko gina so ato ebi and in NPP mo wa adwuma ye mum e wa Ashanti region pa obi ka se mu ni adwuma ya wa ye big mistake mo wa adwuma ye wa Ashanti region pa ye se mo pesa amamfo to aba no e de mamo mo wa adwuma ye saa de no na ye ka ho asem on say Alan ni campaign na wo ye wo no obi anim say Alan or ye work Alan ye work wo Ashanti region ni pe be di na chinya asem ketwa na amamfo so akoye say mabunu a wo mu ni adwuma ye no bebere ne di na chi say na binom wholeheartedly sacrificially omo ye campaign edman. In the campaign na binom de man no Jerry Steve ya say make sure baby I will be watch me live YouTube. Thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate that. Okay. Enti campaign na amamfo ye no amamfo ni abere o. Se da bia menua Jerry Babeka se mo pe vosa. Oh. Mo pe vosa. E wo se mo ya ade na amamfo adi gina so se ade we na maye enti sa ade na maye no ebetimi aboa mo ama amamfo ato abade amam. Meanwhile, Ashanti region, amamfo ye press conferences ahodro. Amamfo ye D&D ahodro say ye momode na momfa mpuntuo ma ho no na ebinom te ho omafa no say ya agoro bi na amamfo di. But say no ebinom ahu say ade no nya agoro sa o because say o say amamfo enye yi amamfo ka ye pe adwuma no amamfo ni abere pa wo ho enti we say we de enye ade bia say afi na obi beka bibi o de mo betimi aye wo ho no a enti mo pe 80% votes no Monchire Ghana for say ade we na mo ye wo ho titiri Ashanti region. Mama ya meka say because I me the party nti chinchina ye kwoto ama David say na twam. Say na a thing of past. Ade bia obi ye bia no ye analysis. Analysis e kire say Otena Sidi Nafi Washe said Nipa. Greetings to you, Samuel Addo. Samuel Addo, you watching me live on YouTube. Thank you very much. I said, Daddy Fred, MPP guy, this MPP party. I will advise all family members back home to vote for Chief Alan this time. Hey, also be to a man for to a man to a banama Chief Alan. Alan campaign, I know a she ominian. Me sha se yi videos bi kyerɛ mu a ɛnya asɛm ketewa campaign ano ahyɛ ɛna ade no so no sese no amanfo kɔto aba ɛna mdi ganka kyerɛ mu no ɔmo hwɛ nipa a ɔmo wogidie wɔ ne mu ebinom a promise ɔmo afeeli promises a ebinom ama a ɔmo afeeli no sɛ yɛka kyerɛ mu a wɔde mo nsa bɛgu mo ti yɛhyɛ ase bobɔbɔ video ɛsɛ maka kyerɛ mo sɛ saa wɔ mo nneɛma a wɔn yɛ sabotage ne censorship ne restrictions akodra so behind the scene against that Fredden. It will not be working because I'm aware that they are conniving to restrict me from talking. But I'll be talking over time. You see what I mean? Because I will talk because we are telling the truth. So no amount of conniver, indirect or direct way, I gag me will be working. You can't gag me. You see what I mean? I come out to express myself based on the issues. I bring up facts, and then I conduct serious investigations before I talk about issues. So anything, if you check my videos, any projection, anything that I've been saying, everything is factual. So irrespective of deliberate attempt, because they've seen that we are telling truth and people will be listening to us, so they are working behind the scene to gag us, to restrict us, to censor us, to prevent us from getting visibility that people will listen to us. That one will not affect me. My how should I put it? My potentiality is imbued in me. I am Daddy Fred, and I'll continue to be Daddy Fred. I'll continue to speak my mind accordingly. So irrespective of that deliberate attempt, I don't care about it. And it is real. It's not something that we are saying. There are countless of bloggers that we know. And then many a time there are a lot of people that we know that they have identified that problem. When did it start? And why is it starting like that? But we are focused. We will continue to tell the truth. No amount of those things will prevent us. The point is, you said you want 80% votes in Ashanti region. What have you done there? That is a question. Because right now, confusion creates a part in the Ashanti region. And we've been talking about this for a long time. Now, I will say, the promises that you give the people, we will play the video and we'll do the analysis. This is the beginning, because right now I've seen they are trying every means to gag, and they are gagging me as well. And I know they are restricting my visibility. I don't care about that. You see what I mean? Those who have conspired, those who are doing that, they know themselves, and nothing can bring me down. Nothing can limit my my way of speaking or other things. But the fact is, I'm not here to just act in such a way that whatever somebody will say, I just follow. No, I'm a human being. I have my own rights. I have my ability to reason. So when a situation is before me, I just don't jump and draw conclusion. No, I conduct my own independent research. Everywhere that I'll get information, I'll get material resources that I need. I do that before I come out to talk. And based on the fact that we are I'm revealing certain information, maybe people are trying to, there's panic, and they've seen that I've made my mind that I don't need anything from anybody. I am focused, and I'm going to talk about what I'm talking about. So people have now, I don't know what fear or panic in them. So the best thing is to gag him so that when he talks, people will not hear what he's saying. What this childish behavior? This I don't know how best to respond to that. I'm aware of that. Even my audience don't get notifications. My audience don't hear that they don't even see me. My audience, and you see the audience that are built for a long time. It seems the audience have been changed. I don't know because those audience are not getting notification. They are not getting to see that live program. What is going on? And so we know what is going on. And then because I know my audience, these are not my audience, because I know the people that have been speaking to them, who have been calling on the program to share their views over time. And you see, what I'm seeing now is different and altogether. So it's something I've realized that something is going on. So those who are doing that behind the scene continue to do that, but my ability to speak will never be taken away from me. I will be speaking today, tomorrow, and forever. If it goes for you, fine. If it doesn't go for you, it's your choice. But it doesn't mean that it didn't go for you. It didn't go on your way or your liking. As a result of that, you are devising all the necessary mechanism to cripple my ability to reach certain people. So it's your choice. I am aware based on you see, if you are in a system, right, you have to be able to reason up and think about certain situation. When you see that there is a slight change on something, you have to be able to identify. That is why we always say that everybody should be observant. Because when you are observing certain things, the pattern of things, how the thing is following, now I have been able to observe, done my own feasibility studies, and I've realized that something wrong is happening. And it's something that they are doing basically, intentionally, to prevent that threat, because they've seen that I'm not cooperating. And I'll not be cooperating too. I'll make sure that I speak up my mind. You see, Babs Coker, greetings to you. Babs says she hasn't received any notification for long. She's a subscriber. She's a follower. She's been this, but she hasn't received any notification. Babs, greetings to you, and how are you doing? I hope everything is fine. Long time. Babs, me as I may throw now, so me as I may throw, and I'm very fear. Fatcha me why? Me need to be a person. Yes, I can throw privately, cry and saying that. Fatcha me pa. Enti, serious. Oh, obi e ka na no me wo A plus koraa so akasa asɛm wi. Ɔho sa. Amanfoɔ ka. Enti, they are doing that against that friend. Wow. Because that friend is not cooperating. I will not be cooperating today, tomorrow, and forever. But remember, I have tons, a lot of information, videos, and then very soon. I'll be when we see we don't do things we don't rush. Start releasing them. I'll not be releasing them on platforms or more aga or my design. I pick quite be so say audience they will not make you reach your audience. Hey, audience that you built for a long time. How many years now? About 8 years audience that have spent money, time, energy, resources to work tirelessly to get the audience to be like one family, one community. When we share, when we discuss things on live program, when we do live program, they call, they share their views, it becomes lovely. And those people now, you don't even see them because they don't want them to even get notification and come on live program to join the show. So where are they now? And you see different people are on the show. You don't even know them. They don't even know you. You see what I mean? So that is what is actually going on. I meet a lot of people who are my real friends. I meet them face to face. And they keep on asking me, Daddy Fred, have you stopped going on Facebook? Have you stopped doing live program on Facebook? Have you stopped doing live program on YouTube? We don't see you anymore. I say, I just did program right now. They say, what? We haven't been even getting notifications. We haven't been even hearing from you what is happening. And this is serious. And I'll continue to talk about those things. You see what I mean? Always, Soraya, thank you very much. I really appreciate that you supported YouTube. Thank you. And that is it. But the fact of the matter is that we don't belong to anybody. We have to be clear to you. And we are not going to do that. We are not going to do that again. We are going to share our views. We are going to speak up based on the issue. And we are not going to favor anybody. We are not going to support anybody. We are going to work accordingly. So when the time comes and we start serious programs, put it into your mind, put everything in your mind that irrespective of how lengthy way you go to prevent us, it will not work. Because we know, Kwame Plus has reported this. He talk about this. Maria Bodu is talking about this. Everybody is talking about this. And isn't it surprising? And it's just the audience that you have, the audience have been changed, and different audience are on your platform. Where from there? I spent money to build my audience. I spent time. I researched and presented reasonable and relevant programs that they want. And the people who want your programs, the people who come on your program to share, they are not making notification go to them so that they can come and join you. What is that? Hey, so which people are behind this? This is institutionally planned, deliberately did that against Daddy Fred. But it is not going to be working against me because I am focused. And there's one very important issue that there's one very important issue that I want to draw your attention. Those who are doing that, let me draw your attention. You see, you are doing something that we know you are doing. You see, when something is not, you don't know it's different. We know. I personally know that something like that is going on. And it is a clear indication that there are some people who have been given unfair advantage over us so that their messages will go and our messages will not go. It is not fair. There are some people, and you can visualize it yourself. You can go live and see it yourself, who have been given opportunity, unfair advantage over us. And because they know that we are so powerful. They know that we are so influential. So when we talk, carries weight. So the best thing is let's restrict him, let's gag him, let's prevent him from getting certain visibility. And that is what is going on. And it's not fair. Those who are doing that, it is better to remind yourselves that we are aware. And under no circumstances those things should be going. If the person has committed any mistake, any offense, any problem that warrants that one is different. But there is nothing committed. There is no problem committed. Why do you have to restrain the person who hasn't committed anything? Why do you have to intentionally, deliberately prevent the person from getting to visibility of his choice? People, the audience who will come and listen to. Why? That is a word to a wise is enough. Everybody can reason now. Now you see, we are capable of reasoning. The olden days are past. These times are the times that we are able to reason based on the technological know-how, things around us. Because when I can sit in my room and do something, I can go outside and talk, I can do this and do this. You see, there are so many opportunities on earth recently. And there are so many information be about. You cannot gag somebody. And then if you gag the person on this area, the person too will go to different place and talk about it. So what is the essence? There should be equality in everything. Under fundamental human rights, we say equality before the law. So there should be equality in everything. There should be fairness, irrespective of what the person is saying. If it is not against the policy or this, allow the person to speak his mind or her mind. That's all. Because that is the essence of a person doing live program. You have identified something, you are talking about issues, you are bringing news out, you are sharing your views, you are bringing videos out. All attempts, it's like several issues happen. And the issues that happen will be like, let's make sure that let's work against this guy. People will be starting writing letters. People will be starting claiming videos that do not belong to them. People will be starting following your page to divert the traffic. People will be starting attacking your page in different ways. But you see, every day I come on live. If I want to come on live, I come. I don't come, and there is nothing that can force me to come on live every day. I can come on live now. I can decide not to come on live for 1 month. It's my own choice. You see what I mean? I'm not working for anybody. I'm doing my own job. I'm working for myself. So under no circumstances that I'll be sitting down for somebody to dictate to me the direction that I have to follow. If something is wrong, it's wrong. We have to talk about it. And another point is that I'm the one going before my God to answer questions. One day, if God invites me, because one day we all leave, we will all go away. Gone too soon will come. When we are gone, God will ask you, my friend, I brought you to the world. I told you to do this. You had opportunity to go on live program. What did you tell the audience? Why did you lie to them? Why did you? God will ask you, and I'm accountable to my doings. So I have to make sure I do the right things at all times. I don't need to be here to just because of somebody's interest, personal interest, selfish interest, corrupt interest. I have to follow that. Somebody's corrupt interest, somebody's promise and faith, somebody's personal interest. No, I will not do that. We are thinking about how Ghana will develop. Ghana has gold, diamond, bauxite, aluminium, lithium, petrol, oil. Ghana has cocoa. Why is it that the individuals in the country, particularly the youth, are complaining of unemployment? Why is it that mismanagement, corruption happening day in, day out? Meaning, sir, there are certain people we have to stand up and talk. You don't need to allow somebody to. And let me give you a typical example. You go to this place, Senegal. Always Soraya. Thank you again. Thank you so much. George and I have for greetings to you. Mamunyana happy Easter. Okay. Yeah, metina ho mamu me dada you. Yeah, metina ho mamu me hunu. What do I say? Thank you very much, also Roya. Yeah, metina ho mamu me hunu you. We are not going to sit down like that. You see, we are going to talk. And that is exactly what we are going to do. Idea cost NPP so mope 80% votes were Ashanti region. A crime ban number was 80% votes. And then the Muslim 80% votes. Ashanti region in Puntu was some of the coho. Emma in Puntu no etumpon. Ashanti regional minister Bejina TV, so he couldn't tell us what he has done in his own region. His own region, he couldn't tell us. Your own region, you couldn't tell us what you've done. Ghana, as you say, you go come see your baba yechi. Ye papa na ye kan. Na mo ka se, Babs so sorry anopa awia ne anwumere. Na Babs choka. Some kai. No na Georgina, no na. The same people, they have ability, they have capability of reasoning. No, must say no. Reason the best support for one. Say so mo say. And you may be quite sure. Must there be Okoka ho asema na ye ba attack. Hey, na NDC for kra be sa de no. Ye de mutimi mfa bibia na ada yo. What you say? Ye be kire adwene. And your monshia ase ngaage ye. Monshia ase restrict ye, continue restricting. It doesn't take our talent from our hands. So strong. What was that? Continue doing that. We don't care about this. Oh, sir, we don't care. Continue restricting because you have your interest, because you want contract at this place. If you make this person the contract will not work, because we don't care about it. So there should be fairness in everything. We know what is going on. Everybody is aware. We never catch. We know what is going on. At least you have to speak up. You don't need to be a spectator. Be a person who is a good citizen. That is why we are talking. promises are NPP mine. Yen you be support to you. I'm not saying some people against one I say. But what my promises, some will be see a man for. And yeah, try to tell the people, say, yen ye be can't sing. Na say and na aye. So say look at acquires an individualistic be seen. And then running mate, Bawumia running mate saga, ready yes. Brand champon or any campaign, running mate to say any campaign. And so the campaign in the eastern region. Oko Ashanti region. Obia bona pudding, ebinum so say adutwum. Eso na pono mo boni din say eden ya wono no mbenya. Some people person Ashanti region mo we ne a. Ne mo fa nkwa adwendwenum because Chief Alan ewo voice ewo ho. So me sha say yi Chief Alan videos. Na me yi na yi ne niema wo ye o areas beto abonchen a. Amanfo ma hwe ne because ensem bia yi nya asam ketwa. So we are going to make sure. So very soon we are going to release a lot of stuff. Into the movement to mutrim and the mongagin ye, mon preventing ye, mon sanction ye because it will not work. Oh, you see what I mean? It will not work. This is a clear manifestation of gross unfairness and discriminatory act. And it's not right. It's a clear manifestation. They are giving some people unfair advantage over others. How? How? Where does it happen like that? There should be equality. We should all be given the same free range. Talk your mind. Express yourself. Now, let's see what will happen. And take it intentionally, mixing your audience, not letting them to get notification. This is a cake way. This is a primitive, old-fashioned way. I don't think it's right. And you see, we are not people who keep quiet. To me, particularly, I'm not such a person. So, irrespective of that lungu way of going about things, it's not going to make me keep quiet. You see what I mean? And then yeah, we keep quiet. To say, why are we going to be keeping quiet? Of which we are in democratic dispensation, of which I have a right to talk based on what I see it is right or bad. Good or bad, right or wrong, I'll be speaking my mind. There's Ebinum, they dedicated everything to support certain cause. And they contributed through programs, sharing their views, sharing their sentiment, wanting people to hear so many things that they said. And as a result of that, at least their direct or indirect campaign helped. Now, there's some people have identified certain inconsistencies, mismanagement, incompetency in certain things. You see, and now they are bringing those things out, and they are saying that okay, mo promises mo omo madigana sika mo bechichi omo obi aso de namo. NDC for dream Mahama airbus scandal. Say you tremble, say what here, I don't know. I quite remember. Say 2020 about one. A car be 2 days. Amagana akotwaba. And the Mustafa Hamid a press conference. And sema wadi tu jafa airbus. O kasa airbus in Mahama untimin to kwa in America. Untimin to kwa in UK. Untimin to kwa in Mustafa Hamid can send baby chere Ghana for. Emma binu make your own decision. Emma binu koye. Is it Mahama oba America to say oko ni fie, oko UK at any time. Meanwhile, the entire years our press conference no say airbus scandal. 4 years in Mustafa Hamid, where are you? Yakobusa must say you don't need to ask. 4 years in it away. Omera church our press conference now or say airbus ye betchi Mahama basis is up to now Mahama that's on the number. As you see, Omako Kase Mahama Obidia Kunyakura 4 years kura hini ya yenim. Sebia akwesi awai when Mahama and Yarabia now when problem be or I don't know. And those are the questions you be say ube cancer ma. You be wanum tape ni analyze it. In this campaign we na ye nyina ye be no. Ye be no based on tape no running na for ya stop na ye ho analysis. Ye the video any shema na ba na ya just stop na ye ho analysis. Ye fairness e wo bibia ye the video ba ne na ye be bona china. Ubo say immediately you play the video, then some unexisted radio station, TV station will claim ownership of your videos. And then they will accept that, oh, okay, this person have claimed ownership of your video, it belongs. They want your information. They want your information. So they will deliberately, intentionally try to sabotage your page. They try to limit your visibility, that your video will not go out. So what they do is that immediately you finish the program. I quite remember there was a time I was in my car. I just hosted live program in my car. Immediately I got out from my car. Then I had notification that somebody is claiming ownership of the video. I asked them, say, didn't you see me in my car doing my live program?
Abusua, we ne ensama a course so e wo highway ne so that the Fred ensama or the betu dwan mo say Asante region mo NPP for no. Ye ka say ye bitam someone listed 5 major projects e wo Asante region mo kla mo ntumi na 80% na mo ba bepe. Ye be da ya bidafo ase say omoje pene kokoti sa audio we e de emaye aha e POG Media. Bedamase.